This is Dr. Andrew Jones. In this edition of Veterinary Secrets, I'm going to show you a plant that's probably in your garden that can be used for treating cancer. Hi guys. So what I'm going to show you is there was a recent university study in where there was a couple of different elderly patients that were being treated for a type of leukemia, and after rounds of chemotherapy they were non-responsive. And so essentially all the oncologists could tell them was, I'm sorry, there's nothing else we can do. So this one little old lady, and this was at a university hospital, the University of Windsor in Ontario, said, no problem, I'll take care of it. I'm going to go make myself a dandelion root tea and I'll cure it. And the oncologist said, sure, there's no way that's going to work. Guess what? After a period of weeks, her cancer went into remission. And with one of the patients, 3 years later, 100% remission. So they were so shocked by this, went into research it. So I want to actually show you just what dandelion is. So come on, Eliza, we're going to walk to it. Okay, so I'm going to show you here this big leafy looking plant there, which my hand is on. That's a dandelion. So because we're into July now, the dandelion flowers are gone. Those are nice little bright yellow flowers that everybody calls weeds. So now we're left with the plant. So I'm just going to show you the plant here. There it is, these big wide leaves, and it was actually the root of the dandelion that was beneficial. The leaves themselves are, you gotta film me. The leaves themselves are also very beneficial. They're a diuretic. So they're great if we're dealing with pets that have, for instance, that have heart disease. The dandelion themselves, including the root and the leaves, are super nutrient dense. So they're rich in vitamins A, B, and C, as well as being very mineral dense in terms of being potassium filled, zinc filled, as well as iron. So a number of different benefits. So a number of people just start incorporating dandelions, into their salads because of that. But this is about the root, so I'm just going to dig it up so you can see it. Okay. This used to be our lawn. Hi guys, now we're back in the house, and what I wanted to show you is two different ways to give your dog or your cat dandelion. One would be the root here. So here's the dandelion plant that you saw me pull out, I hope. The battery ran out outside, so we're inside filming. So this big white long tuber, this is the root. And what you would do is if you were to be making the dried root as a tea. Are you seeing all me, Eliza?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you would be doing if you were going to use the root as a tea, you'd first be breaking it off, chopping it up into small pieces, letting it just dry out in your house for probably somewhere between 2 to 4 weeks. And that would turn into something like this. So, see this, Eliza? Yep. So it's just the dried root. And this part of this is dandelion root. So like as any type of dried plant. And in terms of approximate dose for the tea, it's something similar to how you'd be making tea for yourself. So you'd be taking a tablespoon, which we have here, and I just use, if I'm going to dose, an approximate dose, be something like about a teaspoon per every 10 pounds of dog body weight, and it'd be something I'd be wanting to give twice a day. So, something like Lewis, I'd be putting in 2 tablespoons, which is about 6 teaspoons. Throwing in that hot water, letting it sit fully in there. You want to let it sit in for somewhere about 10 minutes because you're trying to get all those potential anti-cancer properties out of that tea. So let that sit for a full 10 minutes, let it cool. Either just put it directly as a substitute for your dog's water or squirt that, get out a syringe and squirt that right into the mouth. Something you'd be doing twice a day. In the study itself, what they found is they didn't think they were able to get high enough concentrations from just the root tea itself. So they actually took the dandelion root where it's being grown commercially, and they've gone ahead and then further concentrated the extract. But all it is still is just extract from the dandelion root. That's it. It's not chemically modified or changed in any other way. It's just additionally concentrated. Another big advantage of it, it's so much safer than, think of all these anti-cancer drugs that are being used. And in particular, they made the comparison to Taxol, which is sort of a newer anti-cancer drug that comes from the yew tree. And they're saying it's 100 times safer than Taxol. So it's just so safe as well. The next option would be to use the tincture. So this is Dandelion Tincture. And it's a combination, primarily it's the root, it probably has some of the leaf, but most of the dandelion tinctures are dandelion root tinctures. When you're looking at a tincture dose, you're looking at about a half a ml, which is typically half of a marked dropper full, for approximately 20 pounds of body weight, once again given twice daily. So for something like our dog Lewis, he would be getting about, 2 mils or 2 in full dropper fulls twice a day. So thanks for watching this edition of Veterinary Secrets. This is Dr. Jones. If you've yet to do so, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. You can do so by clicking that link in the box above. After that, you can go ahead and click that link in the box below. I can send you my free books on videos on how to heal your dogs at home with my top natural remedies.